So I wanted to talk a bit about the sword, in particular this one. I got this in the mid 90s in the Caribbean from a dealer, Canadian, who had businesses in Old San Juan, I believe, Florida. And he would go to Asia and bring items like this. And so his store is just full of them. And so I managed to get one. There was a curd version of this and a straight version of this. And I got the straight version because it's more Chinese in that regards. That's what I was looking for. But this is my Tai Chi master took pictures of it and sent the pictures to an Asian art expert in Asia, and he concluded that it was legit. He concluded that it was probably what they call a spirit sword, and that was used by generals. Say, for example, the emperor wanted somebody dead. Well, in order for the general to prove that somebody was dead, they brought the head. And so they would bring the head in a pile of salt. But in order to protect themselves from the avenging spirit, they would have a spirit sword to kind of put the spirit in its place. So that was the purpose of the spirit sword. And from the looks of it, this is probably from the Yuan dynasty. And as you can see, it's wrapped in leather, stitched in silk, bronze accoutrements, and the hilt is ivory. And so there is, you think it's rusty, but it's not really rusty, it's just a patina. And so this right here, you have some characters here. And I determined that these characters were, these right here and these right here were Mongolian, and this is just the symbol for longevity and whatnot. So this is kind of like a magical seal, because you can see that it's sealed. See it right there? It's kind of like in a square or something. And then you have, seems to be like the sun bursting forth, or the Tao. And so going further down, you see dragon, mouth of the dragon, and merging with that energy source with the Tao. And yeah, so it's just all throughout you can see the mastery. I mean, it's perfectly balanced, it's very easy to use, and other side is the same. But whoever did this was a master swordsman, and it's at least several hundred years old. But yeah, what's the point, right? My arch enemy in the Caribbean called me the balance and the double-edged sword. So the point of a sword is just like with the other implements in sorcery. You use it as an extension of your own energy, and you project your own energy into whatever it is that you need to focus on. Which in the case of the sword, it is to control the spirits of the dead. Obviously, I use it in another context because for me, it's part of the dragon dance, so to speak. So sometimes I'll just go ahead and dance with it and whatnot. So I play with it, so to speak, because there always has to be an element of play in everything you do, even if you're dealing with a martial art, which has to deal with life and death, right? But it's a life and death play, dance. So yeah, that's the purpose of a sword is the purpose of any other implement in sorcery, which is to extend your will outside of yourself. So any work of art or technology that is sufficiently well developed and complex is indistinguishable from sorcery. Until next time.